Dear viewers and listeners, welcome to another episode of the podcast series for the QuantiFarm project. Today with us we have Nikos Kalatzis from our partner organization Neuropublic. Hello Nikos and welcome to our podcast.
Hello Nefeli.
Thank you for being here with us. So today we're going to talk about your work within the project. As we know very well, Neuropublic is responsible for developing the digital tools for stakeholders within QuantiFarm. So far, the QuantiFarm Toolkit has been launched and is available for users. So I would like to start with asking you, can you explain what the QuantiFarm Toolkit aims for and how it works?
Okay. Let's start from the core objective of the QuantiFarm project, which is to somehow promote the use of digital agricultural technological solutions for their use across the farms in the European Union. We already have many solutions with very good results, but still their adaptation is limited. So the objective of the QuantiFarm project is to generate tangible evidence, easy to comprehend evidence on what are the potential benefits for the farmers when they're using these tools, these DATs. Through the toolkit, through the QuantiFarm Toolkit, what we are trying to do is to make these outcomes easily to comprehend and to provide the right evidences through an easy to understand interface, web-based interface, on which are these solutions, what are the potential benefits, and how this can be applicable in the different contexts of in the European Union.
Thank you very much. Can you give us an example of its use?
Yes. As I said, it's a web-based tool, so this means that it's available on the internet. So a user, a farmer, for example, can visit the web page, provide a number of parameters like the type of the farm that he's interested, the type of the cultivation, the biogeographical region that the farm resides, and the objectives that may have. The toolkit will reply with a set of recommendations of various technological solutions and how they performed in similar contexts, based on the evaluation that has been performed within the QuantiFarm test cases.
Thank you very much. You mentioned farmers. Can you explain a little bit more who else it is targeted to?
Yes, we are targeting three main categories of users, although they are somehow interrelated. So we are considering as our core users the farmers advisors, but also the policymakers. For each category of users, we offer different level of functionality and trying to follow a paradigm where for the farmers we have simple to comprehend and to use solutions. Mm-hmm. For the advisors are more advanced, involving additional benchmarking and cost-benefit analysis calculations. And for the policymakers, we are integrating even more advanced statistical solutions where we are getting evidences from the test cases and we are trying to extrapolate on a regional level the potential impact from the use of the DATs.
So, can someone use it for free?
Yes, it's absolutely free. It is in line with European Commission's democratization objectives of knowledge and software tools that are developed by Horizon project. And also we are following an open source licensing approach. This means that the various individual components that consist of the QuantiFarm Toolkit are also available for use as individual software services.
It is very important that someone can use it for free and consult it in any query that he has. So this is a very nice contribution. And moving on to our next question, can you describe the data collection process used for the toolkit development?
Yes. So essentially the toolkit has a backend, a strong backend with where we have implemented connectors. So we are collecting data from the test cases, where in each test case we have a DAT that is evaluated. So the data that are generated by the use of the technology, along with the outcomes from the assessment framework, are somehow coded as data items that are integrated in our centralized database. We are also building on existing inventories of digital agricultural technological solutions like smart 𝐏𝐸𝐸 and FairShare, that they already maintain inventories of more than 300 DATs. So we are trying to build on this and extend these inventories. And so these are also integrated within the QuantiFarm Toolkit. And we are also integrating open source data sources, open access data sources, like satellite-based Earth observation data with specific data products like crop type clusters in regions, etc. All these are homogenized with semantic interoperability mechanisms, and they are made available for decision making.
Great and impressive numbers of technology solutions. So, do we have any initial feedback? What do users say about it so far?
Yes, QuantiFarm is still in the middle of its realization. We have decided to have the toolkit released from an early stage, even with limited functionality, in order to proceed with the co-creation process with the end users. So currently we are in this stage where we're getting feedback by our users, both within the QuantiFarm project, but also from non-project users. We have very good feedback, but we are still implementing additional functionalities and trying to make it more tailored to their needs.
So far, the feedback is positive,
Promising.
yes, and promising, of course.
Yeah.
So, about the future, can we expect any further additions, changes, developments from the toolkit in the future?
Yes, as the test cases and the evaluation on the performance of the DATs is progressing, additional data are generated. These data are integrated within the toolkit. So the sophistication, let's say, of the algorithms that are processing this data is getting better. We have more accurate results. We have additional results for different technologies, additional regions, different additional crop types. Yes, we are in a good progress, and we expect that the offered services will perform better in the future.
Great. We are looking forward to also hearing from the QuantiFarm Toolkit in the future. And one last question before we close our conversation. Will the QuantiFarm Toolkit be available for users beyond the project's duration?
Yes, from an early stage within the QuantiFarm project, we have specified a strategy that the toolkit will be available even after the project conclusion. It will be maintained by digital innovation hubs that participate within the QuantiFarm project that will be obliged to keep it alive for at least 5 years.
Very optimistic, and good luck with that. Also, thank you very much for being here with us. It was an honor to have you with us. And as for you, dear viewers and listeners, don't forget to follow us on social media and visit the QuantiFarm website, of course. See you in another episode.